This city is exciting.
Dangerous.
Troubled.
That woman's not wearing underwear.
Is that all you can think about? Food and sex?
Yes. Please, focus.
Look out!
Hey, it's Jay. No time for small talk. We're late.
Hetty, hold the elevator.
Hetty.
I think Louise is so sweet.
I think this woman is wearing underwear.
I think there's too many people in this elevator.
And I think you are all idiots. Let's go to work.
Televised Monday on Fox.
Researchers dinner. Ever since then, Jay's been incredibly persistent. He won't take no for an answer.
Well, I know, Louise. He really wants to go out with you.
Oh, come on. This is Jay Nichols we're talking about. The man goes through women like Rush Limbaugh goes through bacon. I am not about to be another Jay Nichols conquest, so tell him that for me, will you, Herman?
Louise, don't get me in the middle of this. Whatever you have to tell him, you better tell him yourself.
Oh, no can do. My therapist said I'm afraid of confrontation. I didn't agree, but I wasn't about to contradict her.
Hetty, I am not happy.
Well, of course you're not. You're trapped in a loveless marriage, and frankly, your best years are behind you.
No, I'm talking about this article you checked. It's full of mistakes. Can you explain to me how it's possible that the average male has sexual intercourse 10 times a day?
Well, yes, I could, but I think you're depressed enough as it is.
Hetty, your work has never been exemplary, but lately it's been getting worse and worse.
You know how I hate to make excuses, but I thought you knew that I recently experienced a terrible loss.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hetty. I didn't know. Was it someone very close?
Worse, it was a loss of income. My rich boyfriend cut me off. I've had to start living on my salary.
Hetty, you and I are going to have a serious talk over lunch.
So does that mean I could take the morning off? I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, Jane.
Yeah, not now, Herman. Hey, Louise.
Hi.
I stopped by the grocery and got your blueberry muffin.
Oh, thanks. That's very sweet of you.
So you want to go out tonight?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I have a doctor's appointment. I mean, I know it's nighttime, but it's a nighttime doctor's appointment. It's an all-night doctor's appointment. In fact, it's probably major surgery.
Uh-huh. Well, can I meet you in the recovery room?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Right.
Tell him to leave me alone, Herman.
Louise, you want Jay to leave you alone, you have to be forceful.
Tell him to leave me alone!
All right, Louise, I'll do you this one favor, and that's it. Jay, wait up.
Oh, excuse me. Could you tell me where the personnel office is?
Personnel, yeah, down the hall, third door on the left.
Thanks.
Sure. Where am I going wrong with Louise, Herm?
Whoa, what happened there? That's not like Jay to ignore a beautiful woman. Perhaps we should review that.
Let's go to the instant replay. The beautiful woman is standing here, but Jay is still focusing on Louise, who's off over here. The woman exits here, and Jay doesn't even notice. He just turns to us, standing over here, to ask us about Louise.
Well, Jay must really be smitten with Louise.
Well, let's go to the big guy who's on the sidelines.
I can't believe he just ignored you like that. How do you feel?
Well, confused. I mean, you think Jay would have noticed. I'm wearing this tight little dress that shows off my legs and my cleavage.
I can't believe he just ignored you like that. How do you feel?
You just asked me that.
I know. I just want to hear you say cleavage again.
Jay, what is going on with you?
Herman, I don't know. You tell me. I'm having cereal in the morning. I'm picturing Louise sitting across the table having cereal too. I'm watching TV at night. I flip around wondering which show she's watching. I'm so nuts over this Louise thing. I'm walking around feeling sick to my stomach all day.
Sounds like you're in love.
No. You think so?
Well, Either that or you've been bitten by a deer tick.
I tell you, I think I finally understand the depth of these profound words. Please don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think it'd understand.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, it might blow up and kill this man.
Okay, I get the point.
Oh, you can tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart.
This is so sweet. Why don't we convince Louise to go out with Jay?
Oh, dear God, that's a horrible idea.
Oh, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Worst that can happen, that's my department. Let's see, falling out a 26-story building, bouncing off an awning, and landing headfirst in a sewer grating.
Oh, no. If that happened to Jay and Louise, that would be tragic.
No. If it happened to us, it would be tragic. If it happened to Jay and Louise, it'd be funny. That's the difference between comedy and tragedy.
My achy, breaky heart.
His achy, breaky heart. Louise, the guy is nuts about it.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
I'm just saying, I think you should give him a chance. I mean, look at him.
He is kind of cute.
Exactly, and he's totally flipped for you. He walks around all day and gets nauseous just thinking about you.
What are you saying?
You make him sick to his stomach.
All right, you've piqued my interest. Keep talking.
Sorry I'm late.
Hetty, you spent the morning shopping?
Well, I had to. It was my last chance to get in on a sale.
This is not good.
You were telling me I never used to buy on sale. Oh, this living on salary thing is just full of unpleasantness.
Hetty, for the past 3 years, you have been a bad employee. I've been trying to figure out what I should do about it.
Well, have you considered involving me in some sort of profit participation?
I considered firing you.
What?
But I hired you, and by God, I don't make mistakes. So I decided to make a researcher out of you. It's going to be tough. It's going to be grueling. It's going to be boring as hell. But you are going to love it. We'll start this afternoon.
Jay's got a lot of great qualities. He's fun to be with. He's got a great sense of humor.
He's built like a Greek god.
Well, yeah, but I mean, women don't just like a guy who's muscular. I mean, they like a guy who's lanky and charming just as well, right?
Nope, gotta have muscles. Big, rippling muscles.
Whatever. The point is, I think Jay's really sincere.
I don't, Herman. What if this is all an act? What if there's not really a new Jay? I mean, I bought it when Clinton said he was a new Democrat. Look how that turned out.
Look, before you make any decisions, you have to consider all your options.
Well, there's always Ross Perot.
I'm not talking about the election, Louise. I'm talking about dating.
So am I. I think Ross and I would make a dashing couple.
Louise, you're avoiding the issue.
I know, Herman. I don't want to get hurt. All right? Cards on the table. Do you personally vouch for the fact that Jay will be different, that he won't be a pig like he used to be?
All right, Louise. I'll personally vouch for him.
I trust you, Herman. I guess one date couldn't hurt any.
Great. Jay! Louise said yes.
Really? Oh, that's great. That's great, Louise.
Thanks, Herm. Hey, no sweat. Well, he doesn't feel that muscular.
Well, of course, that's his wrist. But you should see his pecs. They're huge.
I don't know. When you build up your pecs like that, it looks overdeveloped. It almost looks like you got...
What, cleavage?
Somehow it doesn't seem quite right when he said it.
What, cleavage?
Yeah, that's it.
Good morning, Herman. And isn't it a beautiful, glorious morning this morning?
So, I take it you had another date with Jay.
What can I say? You were right. It's been the best 2 weeks of my life. Jay's been fun and charming and a perfect gentleman. And God, what a hunk of beefcake.
Hey, speaking of beefcake, feel this.
Ooh, nice fabric.
Not the suit, Louise, the muscle. I'm trying to get you to tell me if you can tell I've been working out.
I know, and I'm trying to avoid telling you have arms like pipe cleaners.
Try harder.
I'm sorry, Herman. I'm so happy, and I owe it all to you. Who would have thought I'd feel this way about Jay Nichols? Who would have thought that he would be the one?
The one?
Jay doesn't know it yet, but tonight I'm going to give him the gift of me.
I don't approve of this. Louise is a virgin.
Excuse me, but we are hardly in a position to be preaching abstinence, having slept with... Where's the book?
The book. The book.
Having slept with all these women.
Hey, remember her? She was hot.
But she was sweet.
Well, we should have put them together. We'd have a nice Chinese sauce.
Yes, but an hour later we'd be horny again. I'm sorry.
Hey, wait a minute. This is a picture of us sitting alone in our apartment. What's that doing in our sex album? What do you three do when I go to bed early?
Nothing.
You sure about this, Louise?
I've never been more sure of anything in my life, Herman.
Hey, Weesie.
Hey, Jaybo.
Hey, what's with the big mystery date tonight, huh? What are we doing?
It's a surprise. You'll find out soon enough.
So, Jaybo, you and Louise seem very happy. 2 weeks with only one woman, that's got to be a Jay Nichols record.
Yeah. Well, it's something like that. Anyway, I gotta get going.
Hey, what happened there?
Let's check out the instant replay.
Yeah. Well, something like that. Anyway, I gotta get going.
Okay, let's freeze it right there. See, his eyes aren't meeting ours, and then he makes an excuse to head over here. All when we mentioned his seeing only one woman.
Wait a minute, isn't that the girl from before? Zoom in. Zoom out. In, out, in, out. Yeah, I'm finished.
Jay, what's going on?
What do you mean?
I made a comment about you seeing only one woman, and you got very weird.
Who are you, my mother?
No, I'm your friend. The one that you promised you wanted Louise and only Louise.
Well, when I made that promise, I did want Louise and only Louise. Last night around 11:30, I wanted Cindy and only Cindy.
Well, you slept with another woman?
Yeah, kinda.
Rated R. Starts tomorrow at select theaters.
How could you sleep with another woman?
Well, you've been there. You know how it is. This chick, Cindy, was hot, and she was coming on to me, and I was horny.
Wow. He's got an airtight excuse.
Do you have any idea what this is going to do to Louise?
It's not going to do anything to her, because she's not going to find out.
So is this going to happen again?
I don't know, Herm. This time yesterday, I didn't know it was going to happen last night. You know, you really have no right to criticize. It's not like you never cheated on anyone.
Hey, this isn't about me.
Yeah, it isn't. So just mind your own business, okay?
Now, Hetty, you have to cross-reference that.
Okay.
And did you check that quote?
Well, I tried, Mr. Bracken, but, as you predicted, I got bored.
Hetty, I'm beginning to think you're just not cut out for this.
What are you saying?
Maybe it's time you look for another line of work. There's no point in you finishing out the day. You can leave now. Hetty?
Well, I have nowhere else to go. I have nothing else. I know that I'm not very good at this, but it's the only job that I've ever had. Well, since that place with the bikini dancing shut down. Please, Mr. Bracken.
Okay, Hetty, but you've got to try harder.
I am trying. I really am. It just doesn't come easy for me.
Well, Hetty, have you ever tried mnemonic devices?
Mr. Bracken, there are some things that even I won't do.
Mnemonic devices, memory tricks. For example, now here's a mention of the square mileage of Oklahoma. Now, I know it's 69,919.
But how?
Well, I just remember that Oklahoma opened at the St. James Theater on March 31st, 1943. I multiply 31 times 212, the number of performances that ran on Broadway. Then I add 1,347, giving me 69,919 square mileage of Oklahoma.
Wait a minute. Where did you get the 1,347 that you added?
Oh, that's the number of times my wife has asked me not to criticize her in front of her friends.
You keep track of how many times she's told you that?
Oh, I have to. She is constantly asking me, how many times have I told you not to criticize me in front of my friends? Well, I'm not about to let her stump me on an easy one like that.
There sits Louise, ready to have her heart broken by the monster she still foolishly trusts.
What happens next?
We go over to her and pull her chair out from underneath her.
Why would we do that?
Because it's funny! Haven't I taught you anything?
Louise, can I join you?
Join me? You hooked me up with Jay. I should buy you lunch.
You know, I've been thinking, you've saved yourself for this long because you wanted to be sure it was right. Why not wait a couple more weeks?
I know what this is about. Your two best friends start dating and you feel excluded and left out.
No, that's not it at all.
Hey, Herman. Hey, Weesie.
Jaybo, oh, bad news. Just as I feared, Herman's upset that you and I are seeing each other.
Is he?
Yes, Jaybo. I think Weesie may be making a mistake.
No, Hermo. I think you're the one who's making a mistake.
Jay's right, Herman. It really is none of your business. Come on, Jay, let's go.
Louise, you're making a mistake.
Would you stop? You're the one making a mistake.
Mistakes? You've made mistakes?
No, don't worry, Mr. Bracken. It's not research. It's just a crisis in my personal life.
Oh, wonderful. Keep up the good work.
Well, thanks for dinner. Gee, if I knew you were paying, I would have got soup.
Well, maybe next time.
Yeah. Oh, hey, this is it, huh? Finally, I get to see your place.
Yep, this is it.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned you had a little surprise for me. Gee, there's not much room to hide it here, is there?
Well, maybe it's right under your nose.
No, really, where is it?
I have to go to the bathroom to get it ready.
Oh, the bathroom. I should have known it was in the bathroom. Oh, come on. What is it?
You'll see.
Is it a Laserdisc player? New skis. Is it new skis? Because I mentioned I needed new skis, but I really wasn't hinting or anything.
No, Jay, it's neither of those.
Oh. Well, that's okay. I'm sure whatever it is will be fine. Well, what are you doing in there anyway? You wrapping it?
You could say that.
I know what it is, Louise. I know what it is. It's rollerblades, right? You devil. You knew I've been wanting a pair of those.
No, Jay. It's not rollerblades.
Ah. So what is it?
It's me, Jay. It's me. Tonight, I give myself to you as I have waited all my life to give myself to that one special man on that one special night. So, aren't you going to unwrap your present?
Okay. Boy. Boy. Yeah, I think it's been 10 years since I've slept with a virgin.
Oh, well, things are different now. There are all kinds of forms to fill out.
Okay.
Jay! I'm kidding! God, you're so tense. Are you really disappointed you didn't get rollerblades?
No, well, yeah, but no. That's not it. I have a lot of stuff on my mind. It's nothing, really. Come here. Oh, I can't do this. I care about you too much to do this.
Oh, no, Jay, it's okay. I know that the first time's going to be really, really disappointing.
Louise, I gotta tell you something. Last night I met a woman and, she was coming on to me and one thing led to another and, I slept with her.
Get out.
Louise, I'm really sorry.
Just get out.
Oh, Louise!
Get out!
All right, I guess I probably should. For what it's worth, Louise, I think I probably love you.
Then why, Jay? Why last night?
Louise, I don't know. I think maybe I'm scared.
What?
Look, I know you're not going to believe this, but I've been in love once before this. She stood me up at the altar. Since then, I haven't let anybody get the chance to hurt me that way. Until now. You could hurt me, Louise.
So you hurt me first?
I really wish I hadn't.
Me too.
You think you'll ever be able to forgive me?
I don't know. It's gonna take some time. I know that I don't want to lose you. And the fact that you didn't have to tell me, but you chose to tell me, well, that says something.
Well, do you mean it? You don't want to lose me?
Do you mean it that you think you might love me?
Yeah, I do.
Then yes, I do.
Well, gee, I guess, any chance of getting that surprise is kind of right out the window now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will let you watch while I dance erotically.
Okay.
Jay, I was kidding. But if you really want me to.
Well, yeah, if it's not too much trouble.
Open up, it's me, Herman. Louise, you're making a huge mistake. Come on, open up and let me in.
Herman, go away, everything's fine.
Louise, I didn't want to have to tell you this, but Jay spent last night with another woman.
You knew that and you didn't tell me?
Well, that's why I came here to tell you.
What are you doing? Telling her that? What if I hadn't already told her?
You told her?
You're a horrible friend, Herman.
I could kill you for this.
I'm not gonna forget this.
When are you gonna learn to just mind your own business?
Well, maybe when you guys stop dragging me into the middle of yours. I just did what you asked me. I stuck my neck out for you, and for what? I mean, I had plans tonight, but I dropped them to make sure that everything was all right with you, and this is the thanks I get. Well, thanks for nothing.
Well, that took less time than I thought. We can still catch that movie.
Great.
Right in time, Tuesday.
Boy, I was really concerned there for a while, but now it looks
Wait a
like...
minute. What the hell's that?
I don't know.
Thank God you see it too. I've been seeing that for weeks. I thought it was just me.
Come on, let's clean it off.
I bet gangs did this. Maybe Whiteout.